Little Cypress Baptist Church this morning. Had a wonderful day in the Lord. We have a pretty good service planned. Several different things that we're going to be doing that we don't normally get to do. We have Veterans Day coming up Friday and today, so we're going to be doing something having to do with Veterans Day today. Al Farwell is going to be leading in a few minutes. Also, we will have a baptism. And so it's always wonderful to see that happen. I have a few announcements this morning. We have Breathe Respite. They're going to have another program for that coming up on December the 10th from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And so that's December 10th. It's on a Saturday. And if you want to know more about Breathe Respite, there's a table over here, over by the student ministry table, one marked Breathe. You can learn more about that program if you want to know more about that. Breathe Respite, Saturday, December 10th at 10 to 3. Also, there's Thanksgiving meals going to be happening next week, and we're going to be setting up for that on Saturday. And we need all the able-bodied men that can be here, and that can help out with table setup and moving tables from Sunday school classrooms over here. We're setting up for a lot of people. And really as many people that come on a Sunday morning. We're really setting up for that. So we need as many people to come at 10 o'clock on Saturday to help with table setup and chair setup. And if you're an able-bodied man, you know who you are, or a young man. There's several sitting over here, really good able-bodied young men. I'm talking to you. You know who you are. All right. That's all I have right now. I will give another announcement later on. But anyway, we're going to have a baptism this morning, and then after that, Al Farwell is going to bring a Veterans Day little ceremony. Okay, Zach?
All right. So we come to this time of baptism. This is a very exciting time in our church, because it means that God's still at work here and He's still saving souls. And that's exciting. One thing about baptism that I want to say, there's nothing magical about this water. It is just water. This baptistry will not save you. It is simply a symbol to you of what has happened in this young lady's life, and to show that she has Christ in her life. This is my sister in the Lord, Lucy Dye. Lucy, have you accepted Christ to be your personal Lord and Savior? And based on that public profession of faith, I baptize you, my sister, in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Buried in the likeness of His death, raised in the likeness of His resurrection.
Good morning. I don't know if y'all recognize the table over here, this round table. We have the POW flag. The flag you see on the right is we support our troops. The ladies of this church made that for my group, the Southeast Texas Veteran Service Group, that we do military funerals. And that'll be presented, that'll be at every funeral that we perform for the fallen veterans. I just want to like to tell you about the POW MIA empty chair ceremony. I'd like to take this opportunity to remember the incredible cost paid by those who gave their all to help preserve the freedoms we enjoy, those gallant individuals who fought and died for our country. Yet it is in remembering our fallen comrades that we are reminded of those whose fate is still unknown. It's the ones that are listed as missing. And the prisoners of war. I'm sure we have a lot of them there. More than 78,000 Americans are still unaccountable from World War II. 8,100 from Korea, 120 from the Cold War, 1,810 from Vietnam, and 3 from the Gulf War. We don't know about the current wars. These courageous Americans who dedicate their lives to preserve and protect our freedom will never be forgotten. To honor those men and women, I'm going to explain the things that are on that round table over there. Those who have served and those currently serving in the uniformed service of the United States are even mindful of the sweetness of enduring peace has always been tinted by the bitterness of personal sacrifice. We are compelled to never forget that while we enjoy our daily pleasures, there are others who have endured and may still be enduring the agonies of pain, deprivation, and internment. Pretty sure we still have a lot of men over there. The ones that come back that have been prisoners of war, I assume, are still having that in their hearts. Yesterday at the men's breakfast, we had a couple of veterans who gave a testimony on during the war, those people that were there in the Vietnam War. And Ricky Dean had a very emotional one for me as far as for himself. And I appreciate what he done. I want to call your attention to this table over here. It has a place of dignity and honor. You notice the chair is empty. The table is set for one, an empty place setting representing servicemen and women who are unable to be in attendance today. The chair is empty as a reminder of their absence and is saved for their hopeful return. While attendees, usually we have someone at this time bring flags or hats of their branch of the service that they were in, but I couldn't find enough people with the hats to do it with, so we used the flags instead. There's a flag there there's a flag for the United States Army. As I read that in the Army, would any veterans from the Army please stand? No one was in the Army? United States Marine Corps? The Navy? No. Air Force? Coast Guard? And there's also an American flag over there, and that's for the civilians. Civilians are over there working, like we have one civilian over there now that's working over there. He was a military man, Army, I believe. Gretchen's husband, Mike. He's over there, so we have to keep a reminder of him while we're there. The table is round to show our everlasting concern for those missing men and women. A slice of lemon is on that table. It's on a bread plate. Is to remind us of the bitter fate and those captured and missing in a foreign land. A pinch of salt symbolizes the tears endured by those missing and their families who seek answers. The glass is inverted to symbolize the inability to share in a toast. The single red rose displayed in the vase reminds us of the life of each of the missing and signifies the blood they may have shed in sacrifice to ensure the freedom of our beloved United States of America. The vase is tied with a ribbon, a symbol of our unyielding determination to account for our comrades who are not among us tonight. And there's a candle there, it's lit for hope, whose lives in our hearts are illuminated by their way home, away from their captors, to the open arms of a grateful nation. It is lit to remember that America will always be the light of the world of darkness. The Bible represents the strength gained through faith to sustain those who from our country founded as one nation under God, which is not used too often. The American flag reminds us of the many of them never returned and paid the supreme sacrifice to ensure our freedom. The flag of the United States is a living symbol that calls to our spirit, reminding us of the greatness of America. We cherish and uphold it. because it is the standard of honor under which we live. It signifies the people dedicated to liberty, justice, and freedom for all people, not just the one or two. I'd like all veterans to stand at this time. All veterans, please stand. Dan is going to play taps for us, and when it starts, the flag is over there. All veterans, please salute that flag, and all veterans, all civilians, will you please stand, place your hand over your heart as we go through the words of taps. Thank you. When Friday comes, just remember our men and women who have served, because they did lose a lot. They lost a lot of their youth, but just remember them, the ones that are lost and the ones that are in prisoner of war and the missing in action. Just a few minutes of silence on Friday, the 11th, at the 11th hour. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Al, for that. Let's all stand as we sing America the Beautiful.